weekend all. Ira Epstein with your metal market update. And this update is for the weekend of Sunday, actually. This is July 24th, 2022. So the week ahead's going to be big. We get the Fed decision on interest rates. Right now, the market is leaning to a 75 basis point increase. 100 is on the table, but I don't see any big reports between now and Wednesday to make the Fed go that way. We get GDP numbers on Thursday, so it's a big week. Be ready for everything. Will we get a shrinking quarter again? And then the market will say, well, we have two shrinking quarters and the battle will begin. Well, that's part of making a recession, but did you lose enough jobs? Did you get a kick in that to the point where the jobless rate goes up 3.9, 4.4%? I don't see how. You've been at 3.6. That'd be too big of a number on one swoop, so the academics will argue about that. In terms of what the market's been doing, well, you've been getting a rally up until Friday in the stock market. In fact, you've had a rally all week if you think about it. I wrote to my subscribers last Sunday to expect the bounce. You've had that bounce. It's just what I thought would happen. Now the market is, if you will, neutralized itself going into the Fed meeting. We'll see what that does. Silver continues to be unable to hold rallies at this point, while the gold market's come alive, could be headed into the 1240s. The copper saying, I think copper is saying that, hey, the 330s might be the low area that this market's going to see. So why don't we take a look and see what the chart action looks like? If you look at a monthly chart of gold, you fit your downside target for all purposes. 1678.40 is the low, 1677.90 is the lower Bollinger Band. If you recall on the way up, I said, no, I wouldn't be hanging in there. You only stay over that number 5% of the time, and I wouldn't be staying on the bear side of the market under the lower Bollinger Band, which it hasn't quite hit yet. When you go to the weekly closes, you were up 1.4% for the week after a very steep decline, actually going here from the 1850 area straight down towards 1700. I apologize for coughing, still the remnants of that COVID. When you take a look at the weekly bar chart, you can see how the market came down, and it's gone from an extreme. Here you were near the 2075 level, and on the low this week, 1678. I don't know where the rubber band lets go and you get a bounce back. Nobody can predict that, but it can happen at any time. What is the overall trend? Well, since right here, I know you'll say, well, there's the peak. Yeah, but then you had a peak there and you made a higher high back here. From the roughly 2000 level, it's dropped away. Could it get back here into some key averages? It could. Do I expect it? Not basis what I'm seeing right now, but I've got an open mind to it. The market's holding the lower Bollinger Bands. Will it be able to get away from them and get the rally into this zone is going to be the question. If it can't, then the 1655 level, what we talked about last week, the week before, is still very much in play. You're sort of at a spot here. You're still in a downtrend. Could get a rally just for the sake of a rally. Now, what kills the market is the fact that you have embedded slow stochastic. So until the red line closes over 21, the odds are the pros are waiting to sell this market with both hands on hard rallies. You heard me, both hands. Get the red line to close over 21? No. They'll say, hot stove, I don't want to be in that market at all. Until then, they want their short positions. That's what I think, but at higher levels. Gold-silver ratio, as I said, silver's had problems. You can see it just can't rally against gold. It just keeps laying down, also with the embedded reading. If you were to have a big rally here until that red line closes over 21, the 2050 area is a big area, but that's $2 higher. I don't think that'll be the number the pros sell into it. I think it'll be lower than that on a weekly chart. Copper market has been running the lower Bollinger Band all this way through. So the market has really said it doesn't believe China, that everything's getting back to normal. Otherwise, this would be picking up. That is what you look at. In Macau, they're going to regular testing now because COVID breaking out. You know about the monkeypox. The WHO over the weekend declared it a worldwide emergency, and it's just spreading like wildfires. You know, it'll get, I hate to say this, it could become the next thing, remember we used to talk about HIV? Well, this could be the next thing that is like that in the LG community. So we'll see what happens with that. In the platinum market, higher high, lower low, trying to find the support at the lower Bollinger Band, but still bearish. You have the embedded reading. So far, what's the pattern? We have the embedded readings, and until the red line closes over 21, I view rallies as still selling opportunities. In the dollar index, you are flirting. I want to use that word very carefully with a capital F. Flirting. With the red line closing under 20, actually, let's see, under 79, that would be the number. If it closes under 79, then you could get a break all the way back here to wherever the 18-week average is. If you hold this week and manage to withstand that and start back up, the 108.28 area is very much alive. Real important week that you're going to be facing this week. So I'd pay very, very close attention to all that. Now, one of the things, as you know, that we look at here at Linn, and let me get to it, is our research. You know, our research is super important. Why? We're talking about the futures, the options on futures, spread markets from a futures perspective. Now, for those of you that are spider ETF traders, come on, this is what you're trading. TLT, come on, that's what it's based on. DIA, SPDR, I can go on and on. They're looking at it. USO, this is what you want to see. Backwardation, what's going on in the energies. Grains, what's going on with Ukraine. Will the grain actually make it out of there? These are the things you want to be looking at in a major way. So what do you do and how do you work with them? Well, that's going to become the key to you. The way to get our information for free, so you can see if this fits in with your style of trading, is to simply either give us a phone call. You can go to our website at iraepstein.com under free offer, so you can take your cursor, just move it right on up here. When you do so, you'll see an icon, give it a click, and you'll be able to get our charting software, free access to my own research, different things that we're doing. I think it's an important week where you want to look at it. I'm Ira Epstein. You have yourselves a great day. I will talk to you all Monday. Take care.